Hello students, today we are going to discuss concept of flotation and sinking of a substance. For understand that flotation and sinking, we take some example. As we know that water having density 1 gram per centimeter cube at some temperature, that is a 4 degree centigrade. At 4 degrees centigrade, always remember that water has maximum this amount of density, which is maximum at or standard at 4 degrees centigrade. As we go below this temperature, water increase the density, and if you go above this, water also increases. This is the standard density of water taken by the scientist. Why it is taken, I will explain you in some other videos. That is not in your syllabus. So if we take water in a container and take two things. One is wood, whose density is near about 0.68 gram per centimeter cube, and then we'll take some stone having density more than 1 gram per centimeter cube. Now we take some water in a container, we drop wood and stone both inside the water. What we are observing, that wood is floating on the inside the water and stone go just at the bottom of the container. Why this thing happen? Because density of wood is lighter than the density of the water, so it will float, and density of stone or some other material is more than the density of water, so it will sink. So remember, for floating we need less density than a liquid, and for sinking we need more density than the given liquid. Now we are going to discuss flotation and sinking with in different types of liquid. In this case, in previous experiment we are having same liquid and different type of object. Now in this case we take same object, that is a wood having density 0.68 gram per centimeter cube. Whenever we insert this piece of wood in alcohol, what we observe, it will sink more, immersed more, not sink, immersed more, not completely, it will immersed more, near about this one, near about 2/3 in alcohol. Why? Because density of wood and alcohol is almost same, so it will sink near about 2/3 and float. Now in case of water, would sink near about half and rest part is above the water. Why? Because its density is near about half than the density of water. In case of glycerin is 1.25, so it will sink less and more part is outside the liquid. So with the effect of density we can explain this, that if density and of liquid and solid is equal, or density of solid is more, then density that solid will sink or float after sinking completely. If density is near about half to the density of liquid, half will sink and half will float. If density is very less than the given liquid, so less part will sink and more part will above the liquid. So this indicates that if we change the liquid also, it solid only sink if the density is greater than the given liquid. So this is the concept of sinking and flotation. Always remember that if a solid has density less than a liquid, it will float in the liquid, and oppositely, if density is more than the liquid, it will sink in the liquid. This is the reason that iron needle sink in water. Why? Because density of iron needle is more than water as compared to density of ship, because density of iron ship is very less, because as compared to the mass of the ship, volume is more, so density is less than 1 gram per centimeter cube, so ship will float. But in case of iron needle, density is more, because iron needle is more compact, more solid, so its density is near about 7.6 gram per centimeter cube. So iron needle will sink, but ship will float on water. So this is the concept of floating and sinking in a liquid. Our next topic is, and today's last topic is densities of three states of matter. So in case of solid, as we know that intermolecular space is small, see these points. Intermolecular space is small, is less, and intermolecular force is large. So with the effect of this, molecules are tightly packed in a small volume. Tightly packed in a small volume, and with, as we know that molecules are tightly in a small volume, we have more mass, so density is high. This is the reason that solids always have high density than liquid. Hope this one is clear to you. Similarly, in case of liquid, intermolecular space as compared to solid is large, and in force is little bit lesser as compared to solid. So due to this, molecules of liquid are not tightly packed. They are able to interchange their place now. So molecules of solids are not tightly packed. not tightly packed. So these are the reason, and due to this they take somehow more volume, take more volume as compared to solid. They take more volume as volume increases, so density little bit lesser than solid. Because here volume is more. Similarly, in case of gas, intermolecular space is more larger, force is weaker, so density is very less as compared to solid and liquid. Hope this one is clear to you. All of you just go through the points given in your book and try to understand the concept. In next video we'll discuss some numericals given in your book. That's all for today. Thank you.